Olá, esta é a série Tecnologias Digitais para as Transmissões de Rádio, da trilha 7 Rádio do 7 Experience Academy. O tema deste módulo é o Rádio Híbrido DTS, Tecnologia e Status de Mercado. Nesta segunda parte, veremos demonstrações e aplicações da tecnologia apresentadas pelo nosso convidado Bob Dillon, Sênior Vice-presidente of Conectividade Radio da Xperi. Vamos ver.
My name is Bob Dillon. I am with Xperi Corporation and Senior Vice President of the Automotive Connected Media Product Group. Today, what I'm going to be doing is a demonstration of our DTS connected radio system. And just for a little bit of background, DTS connected radio is our hybrid radio system that we've built and we sell to car companies to combine internet delivered metadata to enhance radio listening in the automobile. We're going to be showing a demo of a web demo that we've created. Normally, this would be in a car radio with tuners, one or more tuners. This is going to be purely web-based. There's no tuner, but we can simulate that will appear in a car. If you hear audio from the radio, that will be a stream playing. We have streams in our system for many stations that we use for multiple purposes, and in the simulation, we'll use it to simulate the tuner. So let's get going. So what we're looking at on the screen now is we're looking at the Los Angeles market. And this is what we call the live guide or a market guide. This presents the local market visually, and both in terms of station marketing, you can see here KFrog and the KFrog logo, station information, frequency, if there's an HD, etc. And on other stations where we have live now playing information, we can either present that information or we can switch back and forth between the logos and the station logo and the now playing image. That's entirely to the car manufacturer, how they implement their radio. One of the things that we strive for is that we deliver tools. We don't dictate the fine details of a car radio implementation. We provide tools, and the car manufacturer will decide the final user experience. We provide lines, we have rules, we do certification, but we leave the creative part up to the car company to pick what's right for their users. So what the live guide does is, at a glance, you can scroll through the market and you can see what's on the air. You can pick your station by your favorite station. If Mega 96.3 is your favorite station, well, there it is. But if The Weeknd is your favorite artist and you come upon that, and maybe AMP is your favorite, maybe it's not. But if you like The Weeknd, you can choose to tune to this station based upon the song that's currently playing. So just to give you a sense, again, this is Los Angeles. You could see we have logos for virtually every radio station in this market. And as I scroll through, you can see all the markets. And then I'll pick a market. I'll pick a station here, and I'll pick one of our partner stations, KROQ, popular station in Los Angeles. And this takes us to the now playing screen. It's going to try to play a stream, and I'm going to just mute that so we don't get blasted. So this is the now playing screen. This is where the radio audio would be playing, and you'll recognize this as a modern audio listening experience. And that's what we're trying to achieve. Listeners today are having their expectations set by mobile experiences and web experiences and tablet experiences. And we're trying to capture that level of polish and apply it to radio. On the bottom is the station information area. This is where the station branding is, tuning information. If you wanted to favorite this radio station, you can favorite it here and it'll go into your favorites list. Show you that in a little bit. And then up in the now playing section, which is in the middle, this is where we're putting metadata around the content that's playing on the air. So right now, First Date from Blink 182 is on K-Rock. And if I like this, I can thumbs it. And if I don't like it, I can thumbs it down. And we gather this information in our system and we make it available to broadcasters through a broadcaster dashboard, which is part of the system. Broadcasters can register in our dashboard, and they can get control over the data that's in our system, and they can get access to metrics, including these thumbs up, thumbs down metrics. So that's the basic listening experience, where we're enhancing the station branding, and we're enhancing the now playing information, and we give broadcasters control over all of that. But we'll also add other kinds of services. For example, we have licensed global catalog of song lyrics. It's not in this demo, but it's available in our system, and there could be a lyrics button right here where you click that and the lyrics of the currently playing song would be displayed. We have flat lyrics, meaning all the lyrics in one shot. We also have synchronized lyrics, where the lyrics are tagged with timestamps for where in the song that lyric occurs. So you can do bouncing ball presentations to simplify the display in a car, or you could even do a karaoke style of an experience. We also have a global database of events around the world. These are concerts, museums, these festivals, and they're maintained globally, and they're published through our system. Our car partners can have access to those. And in this presentation, what we're doing is we're taking the station's format, and we're taking the now playing information, and we're using it to create a list of relevant local events. So this is a Los Angeles market presentation, and here you have Los Angeles events, Saturday night with Mina and Picnic, Snotty Nose Rez Kids at the Moroccan Lounge. And we have not just what is the event, where is the event, and when the event. We also have information about the venue. We have the location of the venue, description of the venue. We also have ticket information in most cases, where we can give price indication. And if the car company has a relationship with the ticket dealers, we have that linkage as well, so that you can fulfill directly from the car radio and purchase event tickets. Okay, so these are value-added services that we provide alongside the core functionality of connected radio. So let's just take a quick peek at our favorites. Okay, so I favorited K-Rock, and there it is in my favorites list. If I wanted to go back to the station list, and if I favorite a few more and I go back to favorites, those favorites are there, and I can unfavorite them here and manage my favorites. We can sort by genres. We maintain our database genre information for every station in our system. And so if you wanted to find a country station in Los Angeles, there are all the Los Angeles country stations. Okay, so the way we accomplish this is that we will have multiple sources of a data set of all the stations in the world, all the broadcasts in the world, and then we will have direct relationships with broadcasters as our primary source, and we'll do a direct feed from the playout system and the automation system to our system. But we can also get the information from designated third parties like aggregators, Radio Play, for example, radio.com in the United States, or even service providers such as Q. And by aggregating that, we get the richest possible data set. We're not dependent on one particular source of data. And another one of our pillars and what we try to accomplish is have something for everybody, whether it's a big broadcaster or a little broadcaster. There should be something for everybody. So for the little broadcaster that doesn't have a sophisticated playout system and they can't provide us that information, we have other ways to gather it. And just to give you a sense of what that means in practice, let's do a comparison of one of our sources, Radio DNS. We import data. You may have seen a presentation yesterday about Radio DNS. We are using Radio DNS's data. And just to show you again, this is Los Angeles in our system, and this is Angeles from Radio DNS. This is the data that we get from Radio DNS. So if you were depending only on Radio DNS, this is what you could present. But by using our system and aggregating multiple sources and direct from broadcaster and others, you can have something as rich as this. Car companies sell global products. They're radio. It's not enough to have a regional product anymore, and our system is no exception. We have coverage in 48 countries around the world. We have 48,000 radio stations representing approximately 170,000 broadcasts. There's multiple broadcasts per station in many cases by repeaters, DB, HD radio, etc. So we have a tremendous global coverage, and I just want to give you a sense of what that means so we can pop around the world a bit. So let's go to London. Los Angeles was very good. We had very good coverage. And likewise, this is London, similar coverage. You can see we have lots of now playing information. We've got logos for the vast majority of stations. Let's do another. Let's go to Rome. Spell it right, and then let's go to Rome. This is a notoriously challenging market. There's 13,000 radio stations in Italy. Just to compare that, there's about 15,000 licenses in all the United States. So it's a very dense market. You can see again the coverage is very good. This is the same API as the other markets. So for the car company, they write their software once and it works around the world. In the interest of time, let's just go to a couple more challenging markets. China is notoriously. We've spent a lot of time developing that market. So here's Beijing, and wherever you see Chinese characters, that means that we have a live feed from that station. So CNR, which is the government national radio stations, we have a direct feed from there, and we direct feed from some of the regional popular stations. So Beijing is also a very good market. Japan is a challenging country. Go to Tokyo. We get a direct feed from most broadcasters in Japan, and you can see all the Japanese characters. That's where we're getting a live feed directly from our broadcaster. And just to bring this home a little bit, let's go to a second tier, third tier American market. Let's go to Columbus, Ohio. You would expect Los Angeles to be good. You may not expect Columbus, Ohio to be as good, but it is. We can deliver a high quality user experience in the 48 countries for all the 48,000 radio stations that are in our system. And in addition to broadcast radio support with all those other services, we also offer podcasts. So we have a catalog of podcasts. For example, let's go. They're organized by category. Pick news. You can see there's NPR and the BBC in one list in the news category. If you were to pick BBC4 Today, there's episodes, all the recent episodes, and you can favorite this, you can bookmark this, similar to the way you do a radio station, and you can find it and have it ready for you. And we have a catalog of audio streams. You can organize it by country, or you can see the global catalog organized by category. Same thing. Let's do sports. Where's sports? Let's do Canada sports just for fun. If you're an American hockey fan, it'd be nice to be able to follow Canadian sports radio. And there you are. So these are streams of these radio stations. So that's the connected radio system. I appreciate your time and thank you.
Agradecemos ao Bob Dillon pela apresentação e participação na trilha 7 rádio do 7 Experience Academy. Obrigado.